Okay, so I'm already on a new part, and before I start in this new part, I'm going to change inches to millimeters because this project is going to be in millimeters. We're going to be putting together this cannon, and there's 5 different parts to this cannon. And so I'm going to start with the axle. Um, this is part number 1 of this project. And with part number 1, there's a couple of different ways we can do it. We can either use the extrude boss or we could use the revolve boss base. So I think on this one, I think what I'll do is extrude. I'll extrude this one, and then on the peg that goes through the barrel of the cannon, I think I'll use the revolve base. So you can and definitely for the cannon barrel, I'll use the revolve boss, just to kind of show you different aspects of this, of how to use both of these. Okay, so for the first one, we're going to use extrude boss base. I'm going to do it from the right side, and I'm going to start by drawing a circle. And this has a diameter of 120. So I dimension it. A dimension of 120. And exit the sketch. And the length of this thing is 840. And my copy is so small, I better pull out my phone and see if I can actually zoom in on the. Yes, 840 is the length. And there's the length of the axle. So now I'm going to go to the end of this thing, and I am going to cut in the bigger of the two. So I'm going to do an extrude cut. There are 2 different diameters that I'm going to cut. I'm going to do the bigger of the 2 first. So I'm going to make, this is going to have a diameter of 82. Smart dimension this one, 82. Exit. And it's going to cut. Let's see, I want hold on, what did I say the depth was? The depth is 110 plus 90, so that's 200. I don't want the hole, I want this. Hopefully it gives this to me. What? There we go. Had me concerned there for a second. Looked like a shell. I'm going to do the same thing over on this side. I'm going to go normal to, we'll do a cut with a circle starting here. It's got a diameter of 82. And exit. Going back in, flip side to cut. Yep, going back in 200. Good. And then I'm going to cut on this face again. Circle. This one has a diameter of 78. I think. Again, I got to take out my phone and use the camera to zoom in on, even with my glasses, I can't see some of this. 78, good. Okay, so let's smart dimension 78. And this one's going back 110. And again, flip direction. And set this 110. Swap this around. One more time. Extrude cut with a circle from the smart dimension 78. Done. Exit the sketch. I want to flip to the outside. Notice right now it's going to cut a hole in the middle. So that's why I click on this flip. Notice it gives me this outside arrow. And it's going to be 110. Okay. So there is the axle for our cannon. Let's save that. And we'll move on to the next video. Save as. And we can call it part 1 for the cannon, or axle, or whatever you'd like to call it.